Hello, YouTube. It is Sunday morning. I believe it is the 10th of December, 2017. We're going to do a cold start video for you today. It's about right around 30 to 32 degrees outside Fahrenheit temperature. For those of you in Canada, that's right around 0 Celsius. I figured, let's do a little cold start video with my current daily driver car, which is a 2003 Ford Taurus. It's not an old start video because this car is daily driven, but cold start videos seem to be pretty popular on YouTube, so I figured, what the hell, let's do a nice little cold start video. We are in my garage, however, my garage is unheated, so it's basically the same temperature here as it is outside, so we're talking almost like 0 Celsius. Those of you in Canada, 32 degrees Fahrenheit here in the States. So, again, this is a 2003 Ford Taurus Centennial Edition. It has the 24-valve dual overhead cam Duratec engine, and there's 111,338 miles on the clock right now. So I got the keys here. Let's see, she should start up real easy, as I just drove it 24 hours ago. So let's give her a shot and see what's what. Not bad. She never lets me down. It always fires up every time. Battery's fairly new. And, I try to take as good a care of it as I can. I do the oil about every 3,500 miles in this car and drive it very easily. Much different than the way I drove 10 years ago. There's our little radar detector. And, this here, this particular car had the digital heat and air controls. And I wanted to do an aftermarket stereo because FM radio is pretty lame around here. They play the same stuff over and over again, so I wanted satellite radio. So this kit here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's the heat and air controls. I have a single DIN radio, but we're probably going to be putting a touch screen in this car, a double DIN touch screen set up with the backup camera and stuff. Should I decide to keep this car, we'll see. I've had her for close to 2 years now, so I like it. I wish it were a little better on gas, but, it's not bad. I got the radio turned all the way down right now to keep YouTube happy. We don't want to upset nobody, so it's dead silent. So, I'm going to let it warm up. I don't want to rev the engine right now because the block's still cold, so we'll let her warm up a little bit before we do that, and we'll take a look under the hood for now. And she runs pretty good. Gonna be doing the replacing that serpentine belt pretty soon. But I got lucky with this one. I guess this is one of the ones where the owner had actually done some pretty good service on it and took good care of it before I bought it. So I picked it up, like I said, about 1.5 years, almost 2 years ago now. And definitely has enough power to get out of its own way and get me where I gotta go. And if you feel, you put your hand on top of that engine's absolutely smooth, no shaking or nothing. And the throttle response is actually pretty good too, so let's see here, see if I can reach it right now. Let's see. That little plastic piece gets in the way. Don't want to rev her too much right now because it's cold, but she's pretty strong. So, anybody that's familiar with these particular cars, should you happen to know, we've done valve cover gaskets on this. I put a brand spanking new oil pan on it and gasket. This is the common issue with the Duratec engine. When they start getting up in mileage, they tend to leak oil a little bit. It's not a lot. I think between the last oil change, I might have added a quart. Maybe half a quart to about a quart. So it's not It's not a lot, but it is enough. Like, it likes to mark its territory on the parking spot where I park at work. So if there's any way to alleviate that issue inexpensively, and anybody has any ideas, just let me know. But otherwise, like I say, this engine's never let me down. It's got a 10-to-1 compression, but it seems to be okay on regular gas, though I do give it a tank of plus every now and again, which is 89 octane here. So, try to take good care of it, give it the best service I can. We're going to be doing the spark plugs and wires on it pretty soon. Just because with the mileage, I'm sure they'll probably do. Air filter's been done. We did the video earlier this year with the cabin filter. That's pretty much about it. She runs good. So we'll see if she's warmed up a little bit, give her a little gas. Just because I know people like that. Oh boy, let's see here. And it warms up pretty fast too. Like, my mom has the same exact car, but she has the base engine. So, she has a little issue of not getting heat. Or actually her heat is very low right now. However, if she comes to a stoplight, or if she turns the heat off and then turns it back on, you get a nice little burst of hot air. So I'm wondering, does that sound like the heater core, or could it just be the blend door system? Because I gotta check that. It looks like the blend door system's working, but I have to take the cover off just to make sure, the little cover off under the dash, just to make sure it's not binding. I have seen that video. So that's a project for that car. We just put new tires on Mom's Taurus the other day too. Tires on this are fine. I'll be doing back brakes on this car pretty soon. I got some time, but they're starting to make a little noise, so I want to get them done soon. But fronts on this are pretty good. I don't like the rotors on this car though, so I'll probably wind up putting new pads and rotors on this when it gets warm. So anyhow, we got nice warm heat already. So we're gonna give her a little gas. As much as I'd like to say a little red line for a good time, I know we've heard that saying a lot on YouTube. We can't do that because it's too cold, but we'll give her a little gas for you. There we go. No red line for a good time. Actually, you know what, guys? There's not even a red line on this tack, but I know the engine makes its peak power around 5,650 RPM. So we'll call the red line 6 grand, even though there's not one on the tack, but there you go. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. No music, no new CDs in for me to do any reviews on. I'm looking at some computer stuff. I know you guys are dying for another computer video, so we'll get one up for you pretty soon. So, thanks for watching the video. If you like videos like this, it's PC Lover 81's World. Click that subscribe button, tell a friend, and, I'll try as hard as I can to keep making these good videos for you guys. I got grocery shopping to do now, so time for me to bring this video to an end. Y'all have a goody-goody, and we'll see you on the next video.